appreciate yourself is the goal. Appreciate yourself, value yourself, and tell yourself that you are worth it. Well, it's a girl again, a first alone and Queenie, and I really hope you stay tuned to my program. On today's edition, I have the topic which I titled Jealousy, its causes and its effects. Now, I'll start with this. Even our God in heaven is a jealous God. If you study Exodus 20 verses, you'll come to see that God was saying that thou shalt not serve any other God except me. Thou shalt not pay reverence to any other God except me. He said, thou shalt not serve any other thing beneath the earth, under the earth, and wherever. All praises, adoration should be given unto God. Secrets of us mere humans, that our emotions are emotions, and that our feelings are always activated with what we hear, what people say about us, and what the society says about us. And this brings to the definition of jealousy, which says that jealousy is an ill feeling that is being hashed by an individual due to personal reasons. Personal reasons in the sense that the reason I can be jealous of Annabelle is also another reason that Susan can be jealous of Annabelle, because we're two different people and our minds do not work the same way. Jealousy is also a shift in focus. A shift in focus in the sense that you no longer pour concentration on yourself, but now you pour concentration on the person that you are being jealous of. Sometimes you might not even know, but at that time in your life, you feel that anything you are doing is miserable because anything you are doing at that time is not worth it. Instead of you to concentrate on yourself and build yourself into being a better person, you start looking at this other person as high and mighty and as someone that is on top of the universe. My dear, you are hurting yourself in the process. Jealousy can also be seen as a combination of feelings, and these kind of feelings are normally ill feelings. It's a combination of resentment, it's a combination of anger, it's a combination of disgust, it's a combination of deceit, it's a combination of pain. At that time in your life, you feel everything you're doing is up to zero. At that time in your life, you are being envious of an individual. And this will bring me to this word which says that jealousy does not just pop up in a day, but jealousy grows. It's just like a pregnant woman. She does not just give birth on the day she's told she's pregnant. It grows into stages. That is how jealousy is. It starts from envy, it gives birth to hate, and from hate, it boils down to jealousy. Jealousy is a universal phenomenon. This means that everybody must feel jealous at one time of his or her life. Jealousy is not an ill feeling. Jealousy is not a negative feeling. Don't get it all wrong. We are free to feel jealous. We're free to be jealous of somebody, maybe because the person is better than you, maybe in complexion, financial status, or as many opinions as you can have. But it all boils down to the individual in question and how you control this feeling. I'll ask you these two questions. Firstly, do you want this feeling to turn into being a dangerous person? Or do you actually want this feeling to make you grow up into a better version of yourself? Well guys, I have some Bible references and some true life stories that I'll be using to illustrate my points of jealousy. So this is a story about a young lady that was poisoned by her friend over a man. Well, this is what jealousy can make you do. It can make you hate people you claim to love. It can make you wish evil for people you claim to love and care for. This lady was poisoned months ago. It's a true life story, so don't think I just made this up. She's dead now, all because a friend was jealous of her over a man. Like the reason is even so absurd. Over a man, like, oh my god. Well, jealousy is bad. Okay, this is a story about King Saul and David. Well, this whole issue started after David killed Goliath and conquered all the Philistines for the children of Israel. Well, after the war, on arrival of King Saul and David into Israel, the children of Israel, the women with joy and Mary in their hearts were singing, "Oh yes, King Saul has killed his thousands, but David has killed his 10,000s. And King Saul muttered in his heart, if you check Samuel 18 verse 6, and he said, "Oh, what more would David want if not my kingdom?" And from that day onward, King Saul started seeking for the downfall of David. Remember I told you that jealousy is a shift in focus. He no longer had attention or poured attention in himself and that of his kingdom, or even looked for a way to destroy the Philistines, but instead he was looking for a way to take down the life of David. But in the end, he lost his life in the process, lost his precious 3 sons in the process, and his kingdom as well. This is one effect of jealousy. It can make you lose things that are precious to you, or even individuals. Flee from jealousy. It does not pay. Well, this is a story about Cain and Abel. As we all know, Cain and Abel offered sacrifices to God. But to cut the long story short, God accepted the offerings of Abel and rejected the offering of Cain. Well, Cain got so angry. He felt that God did not love him. He felt God desired his brother more than him, loved his brother more than him. And then it resorted to the opinion of taking the life of his own blood brother. Now, jealousy is something that when it comes upon a person, it actually wants that individual to get rid of the person that he or she is being jealous about. And this was really what happened. Cain actually killed his own brother Abel, but later God casted Cain out of the land. Until, if you check very well from Genesis down to Revelation, after that episode between Cain and Abel, Cain's name was never mentioned again in the Bible. This is one effect of jealousy. It can make your loved ones detest you, and it can make people run away from you. Let's talk about the causes of jealousy. Well, I have two main causes of jealousy. The first one on my list is comparison. When you compare your life with others, you start feeling jealous of these people, even unknown to them. Comparison is the act of you trying to put your life in the same spot as this other person. When sometimes you know that it cannot just be like that. Just imagine you comparing your life with Buhari's daughter, and you know that you are not even up to that standard. My dear, you are just hurting yourself in the process. Why don't you appreciate yourself for who you are? Why don't you love yourself for who you are? Why don't you try to grow up to be a more better version of yourself instead of comparing yourself with people? Comparison does not pay. Comparison hinders success. There's a shift in focus when you start comparing yourself with people, because at that time in your life you feel that whatever you have, whatever you've made up to be, whatever you have achieved is worth nothing, because at that time in your life you feel that you are so miserable and you have nothing for yourself. Another reason that can cause jealousy is the fact whereby you are being swept in the online business. Let me explain. You go online, you see people with classy clothes, you see people with flashy cars, you see your mates doing so many things, and then you just feel that, oh my God, I'm nothing to write home about. You have been, again, it comes again with comparison, but still, you have been looking at people's value and they appreciating yourself. But dear, why don't you just appreciate yourself? Why don't you just love yourself? Why don't you just pour attention in yourself? Because it ain't going to give you anything in return. Well, let's talk about the effects of jealousy. Jealousy's effects are mostly negative. Yeah, they're mostly negative. If you look at the reference I made about Cain and Abel, you come to see that from that Genesis down to Revelation, after Cain was being cast out by God, Cain's name was never mentioned in the Bible. Do you want to end up like Cain? Do you want to be hated by people? Do you want to be driven away by your loved ones? This is one effect of jealousy. Another effect of jealousy is that it makes you do things that you cannot correct. Imagine that girl that was poisoned. Imagine this girl that poisoned her. That girl will end up in jail. Her life is already condemned. Even the guy she was fighting for can never be hers. Jealousy has made a lot of people do so many corrupt things. It has made a lot of people do so many things that they start weeping and start crying at dying. Do you want to be in that same position as well? Jealousy has made a lot of people put their fingers in things that are so dirty, and guilt is the order of the day. Jealousy does not pay. Jealousy is evil. Jealousy is bad. Flee from jealousy. And don't also forget that jealousy is not a negative feeling. But I will still say again, it all boils down to the individual in question. Even if our God is a jealous God, so less of us that are not humans. Please, stay away from jealousy. One antidote to jealousy is loving yourself, is appreciating yourself. Thank you so much, guys. It's still your girl Lauren, and I hope that you subscribe for those that haven't subscribed, and please keep on hitting the thumbs up button because I love you all so much. Thank you.